get that kind of stuff squared away and
Yeah.
having everything else.
I want to make sure I'm being a good person to others because it's...
To prepare themselves and...
shout out to my parents.
You're going for you. We've already answered so far.
It's basically the same.
Who's helped you get to this point? Who means the most to you?
Like my girl. Like, I literally love her with my whole heart.
Hey, what's going on? Matt Besachio here once again for WMCT-TV and WMCT Sports, and welcome to another episode of the Senior Spotlight Show, where we bring different student athletes from different athletic programs throughout the city of Marlborough, bring them here in studio, and introduce them to you. And today, our guests, just days away from their annual Thanksgiving Day football game against longtime rival Hudson High, we've got the senior captains from the Marlborough High football team. We've got Michael Benway and Luis Vallejo, Salem. Guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Now, Panthers, like I said, playing live here on WMCT-TV on Thanksgiving Day at 10 a.m., so make sure you check that out. The Panthers also finished the season strong, winning their last two games against Quabbin and South. But before we talk about Thanksgiving or the season, we're going to talk about them as seniors at Marlborough High. So, Mike, we'll start with you. How is senior year going for you up until this point?
Senior year, it's been going pretty good. I've enjoyed it a lot. It's been good.
Anything unexpected come your way to this point?
Nothing really. It's been great.
Good. Now, I hear that you are a member of the National Honor Society. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Now, can you talk to me a little bit about, just what it takes to be such a high caliber student athlete?
Well, it takes a lot of time and effort, obviously. A lot of long days, but it's worth it. At the end of the day, I enjoy it a lot. My parents have always been hard on me, telling me to get good grades, so that's probably why I have good grades.
It's paid off.
It's definitely not because of me, probably more because of my parents.
Well, that's great. But, when you have to balance different things like athletics in school and trying to maintain some type of social life, I'm sure a lot of that can be stressful.
Yeah, it definitely gets tough at times, but you figure it out.
Yeah. Is there any particular way that you try to deal with stress that comes your way?
Well, I like to hang out with my friends a lot to relieve some stress. We go out to eat a lot after practice and stuff and hang out. Hang out with my girlfriend.
Nice.
That's about it.
Now, when you go out to eat with your friends, any particular place here in town that you like to go to?
Chipotle is probably our go-to,
Okay.
or McDonald's because we're broke.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Good answer. Luis, how you doing over there?
Doing good.
Good. How's senior year going for you to this point?
Senior year so far has been going good. Been figuring out my classes and stuff. I'm really liking it. Figuring out where I want to go to college. See if I want to play a little bit of ball.
Cool. Do you have any particular schools that you have in mind, or?
I'm really liking Bridgewater State. Looking a little bit into Framingham, Worcester. Looking at a little local.
Nice.
See what we find.
Is there a particular major that you may want to pursue once you go there?
Yeah, early childhood education.
Oh, that's
doing internship at the middle school right now.
Oh,
it's pretty
great.
nice.
What kind of got you interested in that?
I don't know. I kind of just like helping kids out.
Yeah, just kind of giving back to the community, giving
Yeah.
back to kids that may be a little bit less fortunate. That's good, man. Good for you. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
Now, you are going to Clark.
Yep.
You're a multi-sport athlete. You play baseball too. Is that why you're going to be going to Clark?
Yeah, I'm playing baseball at Clark. I'm super excited. Great opportunity. So
Very nice.
very
Good.
excited to go.
And a major for you?
I'm looking maybe something in business. Not sure yet.
All right.
Too sure.
Well, good luck to the two of you guys in that. Now, I just want to transition from school, different things like that, to the game. So, would you mind just talking to me, Mike, about your relationship with Coach Mahoney?
Coach Mahoney.
Yeah.
Well, Coach Mahoney's probably one of the best coaches I've ever had in my entire life. He's very smart, intelligent, great coach. I love him.
Yeah.
Nothing bad to say about him.
No, it just seems like the kind of guy that he's so even-keeled all the time.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's a super stressful situation or a moment where everyone's going crazy. He's just standing there just ready for the next play.
Yeah.
Luis, can you talk to me just a little bit about how that aspect of his personality has helped you?
I think a lot of times when the game's not going our way, he's just a man to trust. And we just got to, even if we don't think it's the right place, he knows what he's doing. Yeah. So overall, it's just leaving the trust in him, and he knows what he's doing.
Well, that's good. Definitely somebody that's taken a lot of time for us over the years. So, Coach Mahoney, thank you so much for all the interviews and the time that you've taken for me, especially. But a coach like Coach Mahoney, along with the coaching staff, they're responsible, I assume, for naming captains. So, Luis, what's it like being a captain on a team that's got dozens and it's not like a basketball team, you got like 10 guys. You're one of the captains of a team of 40, 50 plus guys. So what's it like to be a leader on a team like that?
It's an honor. I definitely like it a lot. I like holding my teammates accountable, working hard, and I worked hard for it, and I think they realized that, and I'm thankful that they chose me out of everyone.
How would you characterize your leadership style?
I love to lead by example. I can hold my teammates accountable, so I can be verbal here and there, but definitely a big by example guy.
Cool. Michael, how about you? What's it like being a captain on the Marlborough Panther football team?
It means a lot. I just, I appreciate the coaches making me a captain. Having all these kids look up to me really means a lot, and I try to be the best role model for those kids as I can.
And your leadership style, are you vocal? Are you demonstrative at all?
I'd say I'm a little more vocal. I'm probably a little more vocal than Luis, right? What would you say?
Yeah, I'm more of an example. He's more vocal guy.
Is it like a good cop, bad cop kind of dynamic?
I think we switch roles every once in a while.
Sometimes, yeah.
That's cool. All right, well, the game that you'll be playing on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day game, it's a rivalry that's been going on, bouncing back between each city and town for the past, 118 years. I believe the first game was in 1906. So, Luis, being a part of something that's been, that's lasted that long, what's it like to be a participant in that?
There's a good amount of pressure on me, but we love the pressure. We just want to play football. That's all it is. Doing it for Mahoney, doing it for our coaches, everyone who helped us through it.
Yeah. Now, obviously, Marlborough took the L last year after winning the previous 12. Hudson's having an incredible season. They're undefeated right now. So, how much pressure, Michael, do you put on yourself to want to be the team that takes that mantle back?
I feel like there's not very much, or I don't know how to put this. Hudson's a great team. They're expected to win. So
we're just going to try our hardest.
Yeah. Do you think that gives you guys an added boost knowing that you're the underdog?
I think so. I think the win, if we do win, it's going to be a lot better than it was if it was just a bad Hudson team.
Yeah, right.
There's no other way we would want it.
Taking down probably maybe the best Hudson team that they've ever been able to produce.
Yeah. Privilege.
So Mike, the offense for you guys are scoring around 25, 26 points a game, which is pretty good. But you may have to score even more than that to keep up with a team that's scoring over 40 points a game. So what offensively in particular do you think that you guys are going to have to do well to put up points on Thursday?
I think we're just going to have to be ball security is probably number one, take control of the ball, no turnovers, and just play our game.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys have checked the weather, but the weather on Thursday is looking pretty gnarly at this point. Rain showers all day, high of maybe 40 degrees. So that ball security will definitely be a factor.
Should be fun.
Yeah. Now, do you have different types of spikes for different, weather and different, you sometimes I see wide receivers have those short turf spikes, and then like a lineman will have like a longer spike. Do you have different cleats depending on the weather of the day?
I try to keep it the same because when I switch up my cleats, I start to get thrown off a little bit. So I just try to keep all my equipment the same.
All right.
Same routine. I'm pretty superstitious.
Oh, all right. That makes sense. Luis, with you guys on the defensive line, like I was saying, like the Hawks, they're juggernaut offensively. I think it's 42 points per game that they're scoring on the season. So up front, what is the line going to have to do to try to limit Hudson's offensive production?
I think it's a lot of just controlling Jake Attaway. Pretty good quarterback. He knows how to scramble, so it's just trying to keep him in the pocket, trying to make him do some dumb plays, see what happens.
Make him make a mistake at some point, right?
Yeah, and then just be ready because they have pretty good running backs too. So just be ready for everything.
All right. Well, you heard it. Now it's going to be a matter of whether or not it can happen. But again, Thursday morning, 10 a.m., make sure you're watching WMCT-TV. We're going to have the game live for you. But now we're going to transition to the portion of the interview. I've got a quote from their athletic director, Jeff Radzinski. Luis, we'll start with you. Luis has been a tireless worker to get where he is now as a leader. Not only our offensive line, but our entire football team. He is the one who looks out for the underclassmen and is always there with positive words and encouragement for the entire team. His work ethic is second to none. His leadership will truly be missed. When you hear something like that, how does it make you feel?
Makes you feel good. I always look up to the coaches and stuff, how they're like kind of leaders too. And I like that the underclassmen think of me like that because they mean a lot to me. Everyone on the team, all of my teammates do. And I like that the the work's paying off.
Yeah, I mean, you described yourself as a lead by example type of player, and obviously somebody in a pretty important position as athletic director. Seeing you grow over the course of your time at Marlborough High has seen that in you as well. So it must make you feel pretty decent just knowing that other people are recognizing that in you as well.
It's an honor.
Good for you. All right, Michael. Athletic Director Jeff Rudzinski says, Michael has been a multi-sport athlete through his 4 years at Marlborough High and also is a member of the National Honor Society. So he's truly someone who epitomizes the term student athlete. He leads by example and has been a great mentor to our younger players. His passion to compete will be missed next year at MHS, but Clark baseball will be getting a good one.
Really means a lot coming from Mr. Rudzinski. He's been the AD for 20 years now or something like that, something ridiculous. So it definitely means a lot coming from him, man.
Being leaders, being captains, you're obviously in a position where you're influencing underclassmen and making a real impact on them. When you were underclassmen, and Michael, we'll start with you, was there an upperclassman that you can kind of recall that helped to kind of show you the Panther way, so to speak?
Definitely Nealon Stemple. Definitely. I mean, he took me under his wing, especially. I mean, he really showed me what it meant to be a Panther and really made me love the game. I mean, Nealon guided me. And he made me a lot better football player, that's for sure.
Luis, what about you? Was there somebody that, kind of helped show you the way when you were underclassmen?
Yeah, my freshman year, Adam Lamari, who was the lineman captain, he worked hard, and then I kind of just learned it based off him, how hard he worked, and he was very vocal.
And you guys just learned being younger, being that freshman, being that sophomore, where you're just trying to cut your teeth and trying to make your way to varsity, to have those upperclassmen that can give you those little nuggets of encouragement to show you that, you're not doing everything wrong. You actually are doing pretty well, So I'm sure that was just an invaluable experience for the two of you guys to have.
Yeah.
Now, we are going to have these two gentlemen right here. They can take as long or as little as they like. The camera for you guys will be right over there if you'd like to look into it, but you don't have to. But Mike, we'll start with you. Is there anybody that you would like to take a moment to, show some appreciation for, or show some love to?
Take this time to thanks Mom and Dad, my cousin Jack, been like a big brother to me. All the coaches, especially, I wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys. I really appreciate all your support through all the years, and yeah.
All right. Luis, how about you? Anybody you want to show some love to?
Definitely my parents for always being there, the coaches for holding me at high standard, and then Jason Wardell, he's from Hudson, but I worked out with him pretty hard this winter, and a lot changed with him. Cool. And then shout out Barrel Fam, those are my boys. Last ride with them, wouldn't want it any other way.
Very cool. Well, I just want to take a second to thank you guys for both stopping by today. Really do appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
All right, you're very welcome. Again, third time I think I'm saying it, but this Thursday's Thanksgiving Day game will be live here on WMCT-TV. The stream will start at 9:45, and we'll pick up the game when the game kicks off at 10 a.m. So again, for Luis, for Mike, I'm Matt Besachio. Go Panthers, and we'll see you the next time on the Senior Spotlight Show. Cool? Cool.